Well, it's early evening here. We've had 3 days of quite heavy rain, almost continuous rain, with 2 very heavy thunder and lightning storms. One of them, there were 2 bolts of lightning that hit very close to here. I don't think it actually hit my house or anything, but one of the bolts actually tripped the breaker and shut the power off that goes to the 2 chicken coops and out here to the hoop house. Just a matter of resetting the breaker, but I've never had anything like that happen around here before with a thunder and lightning storm. I'm glad we aren't having any more, at least no more today. And as you may have guessed by looking at this little first bit of this video, I now have a GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition, whatever all that means. And it's a learning curve, so forgive me if you see a lot of wobbly messes coming up here. And earlier, next, I guess, when you see me with letting the chickens out, you'll see me looking at this. It's my iPad mini. The actual camera itself becomes a Wi-Fi unit, and it links with my iPad, so I can see me standing here now, looking like an idiot, looking at the iPad. Turn it around. You might be able to see what I see too, I guess. Anyway, this is just a very short little update because I just want to play around with the new camera and see if I can't learn how to use the thing. Very tiny, but a large learning curve. That would be the red currant bush with the currants being picked. Luckily, I prefer the black currants, and they're out in the other garden. They come up here and check this out every evening. Any that have turned ripe, they can reach, are gone. And once they have brought down all of the red ones that they can reach, it gets really interesting then. They leap and grab one at a time. Some of the larger of the yellow pears, but they're still not really getting ripe. I don't know, just waiting for the whole vine to finish growing before they ripen, or how that works. I'm not too familiar with using indeterminate varieties, but these things are, well, in some places they're already touching the ceiling in here. It's sort of on the slope side though. Well, this particular plant here has got to be a good 5 feet tall, I guess. And these are some of the Gardener's Delight, some of the earlier ones that formed. Strange how they, well, I guess that one couldn't have pollinated, or anyway, it hasn't hardly started to grow. There's a small one here, and fairly large, and then of course the last 2 down here were probably the last ones that got pollinated. This one might be starting to show a little color on the shoulders there, but also no red Gardener's Delight yet either. I'm really pleased with how the peppers are developing. The problem that I had earlier with the leaves being all crinkly, the lime and the organic fertilizer with calcium in it really seems to have solved that issue. Some of them are getting so tall now they're going to have to be staked a bit because they're filling out quite a bit with peppers, and I'm sure the weight will soon start knocking them over. I've used several of the red cherry balms and a couple of the red cayenne, and I've used several of the green cayenne. And the Thai chilies are just starting to bloom, so only mid-July. I guess I should get Thai chilies sometime before fall. A bit of a wide-angle view with look back at some of the tomato plants. These two large things here, put the finger in there, those are eggplants. Heavens, they've got to be over 3 feet tall. Lots of blossom buds, but nothing has opened yet. That's my squash patch, the two different varieties, heirloom varieties of winter squash that I'm growing, and they really seem to have enjoyed the rain. They've taken off like all get out. There are runners headed in all directions. You see a yellow blossom hid in the middle there. That's some dill. I planted dill along the border here, but I think the dill has been overrun. I see little spears of it picking up here and there. We've got 5 or 6 good hot sunny days coming according to the forecast, so maybe the dill will find its way to the surface again. Anyway, I think that will conclude this little video. I want to get this up on YouTube and see what I think of my new GoPro camera here. Thank you for watching.